What's up YouTube? I am back with another hair tutorial. Here I'm just showing you the products that you'll need, which is Shine and Jam, some clips, a rat tail comb, brush, an edge brush, and a mirror. This is the hair that I'll be using. It is pre-stretched and each come in the length of 20. So I got 1B30, that's 27, and then I got 613. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into the video. So as you can see, I've done most of my hair. The colors that I've chosen is to give that ombre look. So it goes from dark, lighter, light, and then the lightest, which is that 613. So yeah, I just parted my hair. These parts are probably like, I don't know, a ½ inch wide and long. I'm just showing you here like how flexible they are, especially with knotless. You know, you can do a lot with them right after you're done doing it. So I have just like the top row still to do, and I think it's like 4. And I'm gonna do like 2 with you here. So anyways, as you can see, just taking it down, and then I'm gonna go ahead and section it. So I'm just sectioning it with the tail of my rat tail comb because it gets the parts more precise. And then after I get the part pretty much where I want it, I'll just put a little Shine and Jam there, and then I just go right back through the part just to make sure it's nice and straight. I try to get my parts as straight as I can because I feel like the neater your parts are, the better your hair looks. It lasts longer, it looks better, it's just neater. So I spend a lot of time parting my hair, but I think it's really important. I know a lot of people don't care too much about parts, and I mean, when they're done with their hair, it still looks decent, but I just feel like the parts, it's set to the side from other, I don't know, from other styles. Like, anyways, I'm rambling. So basically I'm just sectioning out this little part. Like I said, I think it's 4, maybe 5 braids, and then I'm just twisting it up just so I can have it already prepared when I begin to braid. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this front piece. So I'm just applying the Shine and Jam to the roots and then coming in through a little bit. The same thing that you do for all knotless braids. I mean, I don't know if it's your first time doing knotless braids, but if not, then you already know how you started. You put the jam around the root, smooth it in, and I always you know, pull out a little bit of edges or baby's hairs just because I don't like it. I mean, I need my baby hairs out. So anyways, I'm gonna part my hair into 3s, or separate my hair into 3s, and then begin to braid. I braid once, and then I add the hair into it. So now I'm gonna be adding in a small piece or 1 piece of the 1B30. And then I braid down once, twice, and then I'm gonna add another piece of 1B30. So far I've added 2 pieces of 1B30. braid it twice. And then I'm going to add one more piece of 1 bead 30. So altogether 3 strands of 1 bead 30. And as you can see, the piece isn't big, it's pretty thin. And depending on how big or small you want these will determine how much hair you part off, of course. But I'm using pretty small pieces because I'm going to be adding at least 5. So I want to keep the strands pretty thin. So anyways, I'm just going to continue to braid down after I've applied those 3 strands of 1 bead 30. When you're braiding down, of course you want to add some holding gel. Of course I'm using Shiny Jam just to make sure your real hair is combined in with the braiding hair and there's no hair sticking out or flyaways. So you just apply it throughout the strand. And then I just braid it down. I braid it pretty far down past the 30. So of course I've already braided most of the 1B and now it's getting into the 30 color, and I'm gonna just keep braiding down. And I'm using my other braid as a guide because I want the ombre all to start at around the same length. So as you can see, I see that now it's time to add in the 27. So to add in the 27, of course I have my 3 legs, and then I take the 27, put it on the inside and one on the outside of the 3 strands. So I kind of, as you can see, pair them up. And then I do like a twist and then just braid. The twist kind of ensures that there's like the knot, the added, because sometimes when you add in here, you can kind of see the knot or where it's added in. But when you do that twist, it kind of, or actually it helps to, you can't see the knot at all. So it's important to do that little twist and then continue to braid down. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just braiding down. I haven't borrowed any hair. I keep the same amount of hair on each one. I don't borrow until I get like to the 3rd piece of hair that I'm adding, which will be this 613 towards the end. Okay, so I have my 3 legs. As you can see, one is much shorter, but that's okay because once I add the 613, it'll even it out. So this is the 613 and a little bit of the 27 added, just because I wanted to make sure it didn't have such a deep line of demarcation, like, oh, I didn't want it to go from 1 to 30 just straight to 27. I wanted to mix it because I feel like it gives it more of a natural ombre look. So anyways, I did the same thing, paired the 2 strands up with 2 of the legs of the 3, twisted and started to braid down. And I'm just gonna keep on braiding down all the way to the ends, and this is the last piece that I'm putting in. So 3 pieces of 1 bead 30, 1 piece of 27, and then a piece of the 27 and 613 together. So all together that it's 5, well actually, yeah, 5 pieces. And you want to make sure the 613 and the 27 is like you have to part out thin pieces because it has to equal up to one piece, if that makes sense. I don't know. I'm trying to explain it to my best ability. But yeah, anyways, we're just gonna keep on braiding down, braiding down. Of course, it takes a long time. These braids are really long. I think it goes past my butt, my bottom, whatever. Yeah, which I like. I love long braids. Probably wouldn't do it like to the kneecaps or anything. I don't know if I can handle that, but this length is actually perfect. You can put it in a bun, do different styles, put it up in a ponytail, and it'll still hang really long. So yeah. All right, so this braid is done, and I'm gonna show you up close that you cannot see any like knots or where I added the hair in. It like just blends seamlessly. Okay, cool. Now we're gonna go over to the second piece. The second piece I'm gonna kind of speed up because I feel like the important part is that you know how many pieces were used, the order they were used, and how to seamlessly add the hair without showing a knot or without showing a knot or any like lines of demarcation. So anyways, I'm doing the same thing, separating my hair into threes. I'm going to braid once, twice, and then add the 1B30 hairband. And again, I'm adding 3 strands of 1B30. Then I add the 27, like in the mid strand, and then I'll add the 27 with the 613 at the end. So here, as you can see, I'm adding in the 27 piece again. I kind of twist it into the hair, or twist it into like the one of the 3 legs, and then continue to, and then start braiding. And of course, I'm going to do the same thing with the 27 and 613. And as you can see, I kind of like twist it in. I know it's hard to explain, but hopefully the visual is helpful, because it really does work. Like, I didn't see any knots. Sometimes I can see knots when you add on hair, and I just, I don't like it. So anyways, just gonna keep on braiding down. I think I'm done talking for now. It's pretty repetitive. So yeah, just go ahead and watch. finally finished. So I'm going to use some of my mousse here, just put it all over my head on the ends as well. Don't want to put too much, but you have to put some, just like lay those flyaways down and everything like that. And I'm going to tie it down with my scarf and then dip the braids. I didn't dip on camera or anything just because I feel like it's a little difficult with the hot water and the camera. I don't know. I didn't dip on camera, but of course I dipped them. And yeah, so basically I don't have a bunch of videos of the after like I dipped it or anything, but at the end I will put some pictures so you can show how, or so you can see how it turned out and how I kind of styled it a little bit. And yeah.